Well, this was our most anticipated city and the one that we were so excited for. Welcome to Gdansk. He literally just said if you need help, press the button. What are we going to need help for?
We are at the top. The views are unbelievable. Ostravie.
Ostravie.
Nearly there. 330 down. 350 down. 59 to go.
What have you brought me to?
Well, welcome to the strangest restaurant in the world.
Well, this was our most anticipated city and the one that we were so excited for. Welcome to Gdansk. We don't have the best weather at the minute. It is super windy, possibly because it is on the Baltic coast and I'm on the Motlava River, but I am excited to explore this beautiful city.
This city is absolutely stunning. I don't know why, but this was by a mile the city that I was most excited to explore. From the multicoloured buildings along the river, it looks like Copenhagen, to a pretty unique old town square. I've heard it's not a square, it's more long.
A straight line.
Yeah, but I feel like firstly, before we do anything, we need to sort of like get a vantage point of the city and go on the touristy Amber Ferris. Gdansk is actually really famous for amber, being that so much of it used to wash up onto the shores of the Baltic Sea, and we're going on a big wheel. It's like being back in London.
Not sure if it's the best idea in strong winds. What do you think?
Be more fun.
I'm slightly scared, I can't lie. He literally just said if you need help, press the button. What are we going to need help for?
And we're off. You're already moaning.
No, I'm really scared. I hate heights.
Can you see the views already? I think this is an island that we're on. It feels like it's an island because the river's going around us either side. Can you feel that wind? We are at the top. The views are unbelievable. You can see all of the old town, you can see all the multicoloured buildings.
Why have we stopped?
I don't know. We're wobbling a lot as well. That seemed to go on forever. We must have gone round about 5 or 6 times. I feel like that was the best welcoming to Gdansk, to get a perspective of the city. I think it was 32 zloty each. It's about £5–6, which I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit much, but we're being tourists in Gdansk today. This is beautiful. It's literally what I expected. It
is unreal, and I am actually obsessed with how thin the buildings are, the houses, the apartments, the restaurant, and they're all different colours, and just on a riverfront, it's so
Copenhagen.
Beautiful.
That is literally Copenhagen.
Lovely.
After only exploring for an hour, I feel like I can already say this is the most beautiful city in Poland. This is just unbelievable.
It's like an architect's dream. Like, the buildings just keep changing, they're all different colours, and I love it. And this building here is actually the crane. I believe it was used way many years ago to bring cargo up and down, put it on the ship. You can actually see where the, I don't even know what you call it, the mechanical thing that brings the rope down. But yeah, it's just so pretty. There's a massive crowd, and the bridge we were supposed to be crossing over has started moving.
What?
We're now stranded.
What is even going on? How do we get back across?
That is what we were waiting for. They literally moved the bridge for the pirate ship, although I'm not entirely sure because it doesn't seem to be coming down this way, does it? While we're waiting for the bridge to come back, we have an excuse to head in to a bar.
Ostravie.
Ostravie. Anything to sit down and have a drink. But we have come into restaurant Riverside, I think. We're right on the river. We have an unbelievable view. The sun is shining. It's still very windy, but we actually found out that Gdansk actually has a historic beer bell that they used to ring when bars and pubs would open. I don't know if they still ring it, but I'm ringing it right now.
We sort of had the beer bridge, because the bridge didn't let us cross. We're like, right, let's have one.
Well, the bridge did make a noise, so I think that's our beer bell.
We ended up having to cross another bridge because another boat come, but what a lovely spot to sit down, have a drink, have some food on the river. We're actually now walking to Bluggy Targ, I think, which is the old town. We're walking through one of the old gates of the old town to lead to it. It's not like a square. It isn't a Rheinik square for once. This is more like the long street. It's one of the longest streets, I believe, in all of Poland. And again, these old townhouses, multicoloured, so beautiful.
The old town is not called the old town for no reason. It's actually the oldest part of Gdansk, dating back to, I think, around the 1300s. It is very, very old. You also have some very important landmarks here. You have Neptune's fountain, you've got the town hall that's making a right racket right now, and obviously a lot of people.
Do you know what I've noticed though? So these multicoloured buildings aren't just in like the main square, they go for like a few roads.
Yeah, it's not just one road. There's loads of like blocks of these. I still don't know what the architecture of these. I really, really like it.
There is literally these multicoloured townhouses everywhere, and they are unbelievable. It's so well done. A lot of Gdansk was actually destroyed during World War II. It's actually the place where World War II began, and significantly it's the place where sort of communism ended, or the rise against communism began in Poland.
And now we are inside the largest brick-built church in Europe, looking to walk up 409 steps. We have our tickets. It was about £2 each, and we have 406 steps to go.
Nearly there. 330 down. 350 down, 59 to go.
409 steps, and we've made it. I mean, the viewpoint is not as good as I was expecting, because I was kind of expecting to be able to see something, but
you can see the sea, the coast in the background,
and you can see the orange roofs and the shapes of the buildings that we were saying that come in blocks, but it is very windy. The weather is crazy.
Back down we go in the tightest staircase ever.
After 409 steps, I think I deserve a little snack and a drink.
A potato.
What have you brought me to?
Well, welcome to the strangest restaurant in the world. You might think you're in Ireland, but you're not. You're in Gdansk, Poland. It is basically a restaurant that is all things potato. So there's all different sorts of potato dishes, potato pancakes, potato casserole. This potato casserole looks really good.
Basically, it's like chili con carne, but instead of rice, you have it with a potato that's going to be really hot, Matt. Oh my god, there's so much cheese on it.
Go on, burn them out.
Really? Look at how hot that is. Oh my god, I'm excited. I had to swallow it in the whole, but it tastes really, really good. So yesterday we had to completely abandon the video after our great potato dishes. The weather is not getting any better. It's no better today.
It's not. It really isn't. It's not the best. If anything, it is possibly worse.
Yeah, the sun's not even shining today.
It's just as windy, and there is no sun, there is rain. But I keep saying to Molly, this really is a hidden gem in Europe. More people need to come here. Even in this weather, it is absolutely beautiful, and we still have a few things to see and do in this city today. This is actually the first time that we've been able to cross the rotating bridge of Gdansk, and I'm walking with a bit of a limp today, so everyone is looking at me. It's either from them 409 steps or the fact that we went to the football last night and we were up celebrating with all the ultras.
What on earth was that? A horse playing a keyboard? I don't know. But anyway, one of the things we didn't get to do yesterday was Mariacka Street, which is actually probably, I'd say, one of the famous streets here in Gdansk because it sells amber. Kind of strange. Also,
Valentine's is coming soon, Molly.
Yeah,
hint.
I'm not that keen on amber, believe it or not, but apparently a lot of Gdansk was destroyed during World War II, and this street has been renovated using debris that was found around, so a lot of it is still quite original.
It's one of the
whereas
only originals, right?
Yeah, the rest of the city has obviously been renovated brand new. You're supposed to spot them. I don't know if I'll be able to spot them, but I think that's really interesting.
This is so cool. You can get anything made of amber. There's a pipe. There's some rings, there's men's rings, Molly.
I think I've changed my mind. It doesn't really look like what I was expecting. You know, when like you think of amber, that is so
I don't
unique.
know what I was thinking. I don't think I've ever seen it before.
It's so
and
cool.
Is it I don't know if it's expensive.
It tells you the grams, it doesn't tell you the price.
I can see why this is a lot of people's favourite streets in the city. It's so tight. It's like the tightest street ever. It's so narrow, and of course a lot of the buildings have been rebuilt with the original buildings. It actually reminds me of Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, if you remember that. But the amber is actually really significant here. It is the amber capital of Poland because it all washes up on the beach. So I feel like we need to go to the beach rather than buy any from here and try and find it fresh from source.
We've had a slight change of heart. We've actually found amber in magnets, which we always get in every country that we go to.
So we've figured out amber is not expensive, it's possibly cheap.
Possibly cheap, yeah. I mean, depending on, I suppose, the grams and how good it is, but
I don't know how it works. I mean, that is real amber, so we might as well get one. From amber to gold. So we recently found out that Gdansk has its own alcohol. This is gold Vasa. It dates back to the 1500s and has flakes of 23 karat gold. Can you see them?
yeah,
23 karat gold in them. It's like a vodka liqueur, and apparently those that drink it, it brings good luck to. We've come into, let me remember the name, we've come into Plotkin, really cool little place. We thought we'd have it outside because
we're crazy.
I don't know why, we're crazy. Well, it smells really sweet. I don't know if we're meant to shot it or I'm going to sip it.
Just sip it.
Let's try it. Oh, it's really good.
Is it strong?
It's sort of got the texture of like Jaeger. It's good. No, it doesn't taste too strong at all, honestly. You're going to like that.
Slightly nervous for this because it smells... Oh,
it's really good, honestly.
it's potent
Would
smelling.
I lie to you?
Yes.
See?
Oh, God, there is a slight bit there. I get what you mean. Kind of
Can you
aniseedy.
taste the gold?
It's sweet, and you get like a little, not bitty, but a texture that I can't describe. So that is our first full day in Gdansk, and what a day it was. Last night we actually were looking at all the lovely fancy restaurants along the riverside, but they were all so busy, and then we happened to stumble across a food court and we got burgers from a place called Sexy Bull. I mean, the name sold them to me.
Cheers to them accidental finds. Look at these monsters.
They were amazing and gigantic, so I can definitely see that we will be heading in the food court all the time that we are here in Gdansk. But I absolutely love the riverside town. It's beautiful, it's everything that we expected and more, and everything that we could possibly hope. As you can see, the wind hasn't changed yet. Hopefully we get some better weather, but if not, it's still a very beautiful place. But yeah, we will see you in the next one when we explore Gdansk